Hello, y'all. I am currently at my job. No one is literally here. It is 9:30. That's the time right there. 9:30. Got the charts up right here. Yeah, like nobody, bro. Dumb empty. Bruh. Talk to y'all real quick. So, we're supposed to be working, but the PTMS, this software right here is where majority, if not all of our work is at. And this is what we get, or this is what I get right here. It was blocked. And this down the fucking third. And the intern told me about that. And so what that literally means is that we cannot do work. Like, we can literally not do work. I came in here, I told myself last night, I was like, you know what, today I'm actually going to work. I'm actually going to work today and actually put in some time on that front. But here's a setup. Here's a setup that I had, but I did not take. I wanted to take, but it's 9:30, and I did not want to risk it. You know what I mean? So I had that set up. I don't know, I'm in this setup, but I don't know why they're not counting me in. They're not counting me in. I've had that setup set so much, and they're not counting me in. That's really crazy. That's really crazy. But that setup worked out. Would have worked out. But I'm, again, it's 9:31. I'm not. What? What? Not enough funds. Wow. They let you know last minute. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a drawdown. But, like, who cares? This is the playground. But anyway. Yeah, we're here. This is how price is looking. Price, it's kind of like the same thing that we were looking at yesterday with that 10-minute zone right here. I felt like price in the beginning was like coming up to here, so I feel like price maybe going up to this zone to get a bit of a rejection, and that's exactly what we're seeing now. It is currently 9:31, so I want to see how price deals with it. But yeah, what that means for me as far as today, like, I came in, like, where I last talked about work, I was saying, like, yeah, like, I wanted to come in today and actually do work, because these last couple of weeks I have not been doing shit. I haven't been doing things. The only thing I've really been doing is, like, answering emails, and, like, that's it. So today I was just like, Friday, which is tomorrow for me, today's Thursday, Friday is when is the last day that PTMS would be working for us, because that they're outsourcing, and so that transition period is starting, and so PTMS would be locked up for us. So today I came in with the whole idea. I was like, all right, bro, I've been slacking, but I'm gonna get the check request for these bills that I haven't been keeping a buck on, or just let me just lock in for the last day, right? So I can get a check request, so it's like, okay, look at me, I'm doing work. Obviously I come in today, chilling, checking the mail. Bro, hold on. Okay, there's so many stuff. So I come in today, and the intern that's here, he was like, yo, Kitty, yeah, PTMS has not been working this entire week. And I'm just like, ooh. Like, what do you mean? He was like, basically what I told you. And I was just like, in my head, I'm like, but in reality, I'm like, well, have y'all reached out to IT? Trying to make it seem like, oh, like, but we need to do it. Like, we have to do work. What are we gonna do? He and has basically been doing nothing. And so I'm just like, okay, whatever. But let me show you the pile of bills that I've neglected because I don't care. Let me show y'all. So I put it up today. So these, I don't want to mess it up, but these are all the piles and stacks of bills that have been sent to us. We're not done. And then this side is too. These are separate things. So these have their own. So then there's this is all. So it's like, this is like over 100 bills. Haven't done shit. Haven't done anything. Because what can I do? So yeah, so today was a pointless day to come into the office because no one is here and there's literally nothing that we can do. So we're just gonna trade. Currently, like, I don't really like how price action is looking like. 9:34. I don't really like it when the 930 candle has a lot of wicks like this, or just this area. It's really like, I don't know what Price wants to do. Honestly, we did have that one setup, but of course I didn't take it because 930 hit, and I didn't want to take that chance. So now I'm just waiting. So I guess I'm just gonna put on some like sports, because I definitely missed a lot of highlights. I personally know how I feel right now, and I don't feel fully comfortable with taking any setups, and I quite frankly don't really see any setups other than like potentially going on, other than like buys, because I'm looking at this and I'm like, Price had a really nice rejection off of it. Like, it didn't even close into the zone. Like, it seems like it wants to go away from the zone. So the only thing I'm looking at possibly is if I see Price moving up, breaking structure, we may be going for buys. But yeah, other than that, I'm not really looking at anything. This is the 10-minute, by the way. So sorry, I almost dropped it. This is the 10-minute. We have 4 minutes left on this candle. Price is looking really good. I feel a little bit like I don't know what's gonna happen, but maybe I can make some money. Have I lost anything? How much money have I lost? Oh. Man, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. All right, let's look at the 10-minute or the 2-minute. Let me put the 2-minute on my Ninja Trader. It's looking pretty good. I mean, we're currently in a range. Oh, but prices. Let's see how Price reacts to it. I don't want to get too crazy, but we might potentially have a setup to Bruin. But I will say, I do see this area right here, and I clock it. So I'm not gonna like be too much. I mean, this is a 10-minute setup right here, so I could see Price potentially coming into this zone. I'm gonna take this. Wait, for a sell, just a quick little sell into the zone. This is a 10-minute. Just a quick little sell. See if Price wants to take it to come down. But Price seems like it's already tapped into that area. I don't know if it wants to. Yeah, it tapped into the area. It didn't tap into my position, which would be my entry would be 693. Yeah, it didn't tap into that. Right there, that's the zone. And this is the level that we're looking for. I'm just looking for a little bit of a tap up to then go down, like how it's done like 3 times already. So now I'm a little bit less confident of that trade. Like, I still see it working out, but I want to see first. I'm still going to take the setup. If I get entered in, I'm not going to be upset. I think it's a good idea just for a little temporary selling pressure, but I think Price already made the move, so that might not be what's in the cards for us, but that trade is still within there. Now it seems like we're in a range, and I low-key want to take this. I just want to try. I want to take my but we do have this like liquidity thing right there, so I'm a little bit iffy on taking that setup because I do see that liquidity. So I'm really looking into this. I'm like paying attention, trying to do the most possiblest thing. Yeah, and this is honestly the only thing. I was thinking about this, but I see this liquidity and I don't want to ignore that, because how many times have I ignored that and that shit just plummets. So I'm gonna take this buy. So this is at 66.83. 66.83. I'm gonna take this buy setup right here, just in case. I don't know what Price will do, if it'll come through or not, but I'm gonna just take this buy setup to see if it comes through. But I mean, everything else, like I don't really see anything. I could have took this setup right here, but I didn't feel comfortable, or sorry, I didn't feel confident about it, to be honest, because I seen that liquidity and it reminded me of that time. If I took this, we would have been stopped out right there, but it just reminded me of I think it was yesterday or Tuesday when I took that 10-minute setup, and underneath it was this like liquidity zone, but I didn't pay too much attention to it, and then it like fumbled. So we have that, and hold on, I'll let you know. I just got into the trade. Let's see if they do us dirty, or okay, we might get stopped out. Oh yeah, we're about to get stopped out. Okay, so we got stopped out, so that sucks, but it's okay. The one thing I was looking at was this right here, taking the fib level off of this line right here, but I don't know if that would have worked in our favor, like price coming back into the zone that's already been back into as a 10-minute, and that would have been the best trade, because that's exactly what happened. I was literally, it's so crazy, I was this close into thinking about that setup, like, and yeah, wow. All right, that's okay. That's okay, bro. This stuff is difficult, but it's not impossible. So it seems like price may want to continue going up. That all depends on how it deals with the zone. If it closes strongly, we got 2 minutes left. Let me show y'all. We got 2 minutes left off this candle, so it may want to continue going. So if that's the case, I'm just gonna put a zone right here and see if maybe price wants to tap into it. So I'm gonna set a sell setup right here. Wonder, I'll let you know. It's crazy. As soon as I was like looking, I had this 10-minute zone I marked up, and I was like, yo, I should set this 10-minute zone right here. But look, it's already in the zone. Let's see how it reacts to this zone, because we got another level. We got so many levels to look at. We got this level right here. We got another level on top of that. And let's see. We got so many levels. Whoa, oh, I don't know. Whoa, yeah. The mistake that I did earlier this week was going for a sell setup, and the price just hit TP. Womp womp. So yeah, price just hit TP. So price is now coming down on our level. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Cause I'm just like, hold on. I'm really trying to think. Okay, last time I did this, price was going up, or price was going down, or whatever, and then price tapped into a 10-minute zone, and it had a reaction, and then I had a sell set up, and it didn't work out in my favor. So now I'm just like, okay, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know, dude. How do you feel today? Today I feel good. Like the way that I dealt with that loss, you know, I felt good. Honestly, it's like one of those things where, like, you just want to win. I just want to win to make myself feel better about myself, to have confidence in myself. I'm gonna take this buy setup because I had the idea, I seen it before, and I always be afraid to take setup ideas that I had. This is not coming from an emotional place. This is coming from a place of realization. And we might get stopped out here. Okay, today has been, wow, it went into my zone. It completely stopped me out to go into the next level that we had marked up to then hit TP. Got it. Okay. This is going to be the end of the day for me. I am getting emotional well, I lost 2 trades today, and it sucks because I felt like I had the right ideas but just the wrong play, and yeah, I am emotional, because it's like, bro, like we could have had it, bro. Yep, look at that. So I went for this setup right here, and it didn't show it, but it just hit TP on this zone right here. What the fuck? It just hit TP on this zone right here, and it sucks. I'm frustrated. But yeah, I'm not gonna play with myself. I'm actually gonna take off these entries. I'm not playing. I'm not playing, bro. I'm not playing. I'm not playing, bro. I'm out, bro. I can still get a payout, bro. This is nothing, bro. We're still amazing. I'm exiting out. Okay, so we took 2 losses on the day, so we're down $200. Let me show y'all. We're down. We took 2 L's. We're down. Man, this is just a part of the life. We're not gonna be making money every day. And one thing that I will say is, hold on, let me show y'all. I'm exiting. I'm out, bro. I'm not playing these games. I'm going straight to YouTube, bro. I'm not playing these games, bro. I'm not playing these games. Does it suck to lose? Yes. But you know what sucks? It's starting over again and again and again and again. All because, bro. All because of that. All because of that. I am fucking tired. I'm tired of that, bro. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. I've proven to myself that I can make $1,000 in 2 weeks. Last night or yesterday, with the profits that we made on the 25K account, if it was funded and everything, if I didn't blow my account that prior day and I just continued trading, I would have been able to request a payout. I would have been able to. And even if it's 1 account or 2 accounts, 3, let's say if it was 10 accounts, bro, copy traded, bro, we could have got 10 bands, right? Like, just like that. And so I'm not, it sucks to lose. Those losses didn't hurt me. Like, I didn't feel like an emotional attachment. That last one did, because seeing that it stopped me out to then hit a zone, another zone that I was looking at, and then that zone hits TP, that did suck. So I'm just glad that we stepped off. Y'all see that I closed the trades, because I'm changing my life. I am changing my life, bro. I'm not going back, bro. You know, I'm turning off the screen. I'm stepping away from the charts. Okay, I'm not going back, getting that urge to win it all back. No, it's only $200. We can make that back easily, bro. We can make that back easily. Now, before I let y'all go, I just kind of want to review my trades. So, I'm trying to think. Okay, how did I lose? Hold on. Okay, so the first trade that I lost on, we were at a 10-minute zone, and this was my mistake. We were at a 10-minute zone, but I was looking for a 2-minute setup based off of this liquidity. So I brought the fib out, got there, and then I did this, and then 2-minute zone. That's too much in the trade, so I just moved my stop loss a little bit under the zone, and then but price went right through and stopped us out. But then I'm pretty sure with this move right here, but if we did this, which this is the 10-minute zone, and we got our fib out, because the 10-minute zone is quite large. If we got our fib out on the 10-minute zone, did the 2-minute, we would have been here. And if we go back to the 2-minute, it's hard to believe, but price in this candle, it stopped us out, but it also came back up. So yeah, so that was another thing. So yeah, it's kind of hard to believe that now because of everything, but that is what happened. And then the next setup was me on the 10-minute. For my chart, it's easier for me to get there. I'm looking at different zones. So I seen that one. So this was another level that I had marked up, this small little 10-minute. And price just completely blasted through that to get to this zone right here that I'm about to make blue. Price got into that one and then stopped me out for that move, as you can see here. Price short. Well, in as soon as it got to the John, like, it stopped me out. So it may seem like, oh yeah, but like that zone right there, that 10-minute setup, that worked out. So I followed my plans. I didn't deviate from anything. I had good ideas. The execution and where the entry point, that was the one thing, that did not go in my favor. I believe in myself. I believe in my abilities. And I know that I am a consistently profitable trader. I will not let these losses get to me because I am more than them. Okay, so tomorrow is Friday. We're just going to continue like how we always do and come back the next day doing the same exact setups, thinking the same exact things, and believing in ourselves every single day. Okay, I love you, Kitty, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. This is how you make change. All right. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.